Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuzz, and welcome to Road to Partyhat episode 11. In this episode, we get some of the biggest drops I've ever gotten on Runescape and buy a huge upgrade and make the most money out of any Road to Partyhat episode yet. This episode is going to be a good one, so make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you get all these videos straight to your subscription feed. So let's get right into the video for some huge loot. So to start off the video, we did a little bit of giant oyster. We didn't get too much, but it's always something I do every month, and I actually have the daily or monthly reset tokens, so it's pretty nice for a chance at something big, but we did get like a nice 1.2 mil from the second one, so not too bad. So I have been doing a ton of Raksha since the boss came out. As of recording, I have about 450 kills on the boss since release, which the boss has only been out for a month, so safe to say I've been doing a ton of this. I've done the majority of it duo with my friend because, I don't know, duo is just a bit more enjoyable. I just like the option to do it in duo because there's not really a huge downside in duoing, and I kind of like going for like personal records together to, you know, we both try to do our best so we can get a really good kill time. So in that sense, it's really fun, and the drops have been really good this episode. So you'll see quite a few Raksha drops coming up. But yeah, I've just been having a blast with Raksha. Probably not going to be doing like you know, the next 3 episodes of Road to Partyhat aren't going to be tons of Raksha just because I've done so much Raksha in the last episode and this episode. But I do want to eventually complete the collection log because the pet is really cool, and there's just a lot of nice drops. I think Greater Ricochet is going for about 800 mil now. So if you can do Raksha and you can learn to, you know, solo or go with a friend, it's definitely worth doing. My duos are definitely faster than my solos, but my solos were pretty decent, around 4 minutes. And then I think my duo personal record is 3 minutes, 12 seconds. So my friend who I duo with does have like Eldritch Crossbow and Saren Godbow and all kinds of good stuff. But all in all, Raksha has just been, you know, amazing. And as you'll see coming up, we get quite a few big drops. So let's get into those. All right, to start us off here, I got myself some solo blast diffusion boots, which honestly aren't worth that much anymore. I think I bought my original ones for like 100 mil 3 or 4 months ago. But since Raksha came out, they've gone down a lot to like 15 mil. But I actually did need that for the collection log because if you look here, I had the other boots, and there I had all of the boots now. And we actually got some laceration boots as well in a solo, which, I mean, it's not too bad. They're about 9 mil. And then we end up getting a Greater Chain Ability Codex in a duo, which we actually sold this and split it for 94 mil each. So it was in my name, which was really awesome. So super happy to get that 94 mil split. And then I actually did get another Greater Chain Codex in a solo that I forgot to record. But as you can see here, I'm showing on my log, I had the one from the duo, and then I got another from a solo, and I thought I was recording, but it turns out I wasn't. But I still wanted to get this in here to show you guys it, and we actually go and sell this at the Max Guild, and it's actually gone up quite a bit. It was like 120 mil, but people, I guess, are maybe expecting a buff, possibly, so it started to go up, and we actually got 185 mil, which, since it was solo, we get to keep all of that money, so a really good drop there. So here we end up getting an absolutely huge drop. We got the Greater Ricochet Codex in a duo. My friend actually got it as his drop, but that is the biggest split you can get from Raksha. We were so happy to get this. I mean, at the time it was going for like 700 mil. This is by far the biggest single drop I think I've ever gotten in the game, other than like a die, but like from a boss. I mean, there it is, Greater Ricochet Codex. We were so happy to get this because we had gotten a ton of chain codexes and we're pretty dry for a while. And we actually got a new personal record as we got the codex. So it was really, really insane. So here is our split for the Greater Ricochet Codex, 339 mil, just absolutely insane. I was just floored by this. It's worth even more now. I believe it's worth 800 mil, so that would have been a 400 mil split, but by far the biggest drop we've gotten on this series so far, and I mean, I am just super thrilled with that. And it doesn't end there, trust me, there's more. So then we ended up getting another Greater Ricochet Codex. I could not believe it. My friend got it in his name again. His luck is absolutely insane. We are freaking out, getting grabbed by the clan chat. Another Greater Ricochet Codex, and by this point it had gone up even more. This wasn't too long after, so we were just absolutely losing our minds. We could not take it that we got another one. And here is the split for the Greater Ricochet Codex, 361.5 mil. That means, you know, altogether from the two codexes, we made almost 700 mil, which is just absolutely crazy and a huge boost to our bank. So after this, we actually ended up getting a duo chain codex, which I didn't get on recording. Again, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, so I apologize for that. But the split for this was actually 91.5 mil, and it was my friend's drop, so it wasn't on my log or anything, but still more and more cash being added to our bank from Raksha. So in this next clip, we ended up making it the biggest purchase of the series yet. We took all the money we made from Raksha, and I ended up selling my Ascension crossbows. I sold my Inquisitor staff. I sold off a ton of stuff, and we actually ended up paying max cash for the Eldritch Crossbow. The Eldritch Crossbow is absolutely insane at Raksha, at Nex, basically anywhere you can range. And since I've been ranging so much, I really just wanted to get this to try out, and I think it's just going to be absolutely crazy since I plan on doing more Raksha, Nex, stuff like that. I've never actually had a max cash pile, and I've never spent a max cash pile, so buying this was absolutely crazy. I'm really scared that it's just going to plummet in price, even though I know it won't, because it's been even higher than this at like 2.6 bill a few weeks ago. But I'm just really excited for this, and we'll see what happens. My plan is to keep it, perk it out, and keep upgrading my range gear. And do a ton more bosses. I hope to get the tier 99 range prayer soon, but man, this was a huge purchase, and we decided to go test it out somewhere that it's extremely overpowered, which is Nex. So I ended up going to Nex with this bad boy, and I was actually dueling with a clanmate. And this was absolutely crazy. This crossbow absolutely just melted Nex if I was soul splitting. Even when I was soloing, Nex's health bar would be phased on the first phase before it would even appear. Basically, when you soul split with this, you won't heal, but what you would normally heal using soul split will be dealt basically as damage. So the amount of burst you can get, as you can see right here, basically phase Nex in like 2 seconds is absolutely crazy. The spec is really good using against the minions, because if you bleed them, it'll just heal you and do a ton of damage because those heals are converted to damage. But yeah, this is a place that this crossbow really excels. Me and my friend actually went the same one I was doing Raksha with, and we actually ended up getting a minute 30-second Nex duo, which I'm sure we could have gotten a little faster, but he actually has Greater Ricochet, and it was a pretty crazy duo. But this bow is absolutely insane at Nex, and we actually end up getting a few drops here at Nex. So the first drop we ended up getting at Nex was a good one, Torva Plate Legs, which, I already have on my log, but it's a really good drop, and I think it ended up being about a 36 mil split for both of us. So honestly not bad at the speed I was getting next kills. This was a really good drop. And we ended up also getting a Zarite bow drop in the same hour, which is only 7 mil, so it's like a 3.5 mil split. I did also have it on the log, so it's nothing new, but hey, it's a Zarite bow, and it's not too bad. And then I actually went to next with a channel member, and we actually ended up getting some Pernix chaps, which also is a very good drop. I believe we ended up getting like a 10 mil split or so, and that was actually a new item for the log, so really happy to get that. And all in all, next is something I'll definitely be doing more with this crossbow. Alright guys, so now we are actually going to take a look at how much money we made this episode and some progress and our bank and everything. So the first thing I'm going to go over quick is just my Raksha log. Just because that's primarily what we did this episode. And as you can see, we're at 459 kills here, or 449, and not too bad. Most of them are duo, and we have every single pair of boots. We have 2 shadow spikes, 2 greater chains, and we're still hoping to get a greater ricochet, a divert, and the pet in our name, and we will have the title, so that is something I'll for sure be working towards. But if we look here in the wealth evaluator and see how much money our bank is, it says 3.75 bill, which is a huge spike from last episode. I think this is like almost like a 1.3 bill spike. I think we had like 2.5 bill last episode, not sure, but I can attribute that to Raksha and our lucky drops. And I have a bank pin here, so I'm gonna have to blur that out. But if we look here, we are going to look at the bank and see what we have. So not a ton has changed, except for the fact that a lot of our mage gear, such as the Inquisitor staff, is no longer here. And neither are our ascensions, but of course we have the huge item, which is the max cash Eldritch Crossbow. And then of course I have like Dragon Rider Lance, which I use in Raksha, Fleeting Boots, still have all our Serenic, Tectonic, Masterwork, Essence of Finality. I still have my flanking and pretty much all my mage stuff. The only thing I'm missing is the Inquisitor staff, but I can buy that back pretty easily whenever I want to go do that. Have some more Raksha loot just piling up here. I actually made a loot video on Raksha, so if you guys want to check that out, you can see 200 kills of loot. And yeah, not a lot has changed in the bank other than this bad boy here, the Eldritch Crossbow. So man, that looks awesome. But we have just made so much progress this episode. I'm so happy that we're finally starting to, ramp up the money, and I'm hoping maybe next episode we can hit 5 bill. That'd be a nice number to hit, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really helps out a ton. Thanks for 4,000 subscribers. It means so much. If you haven't subscribed, which I think 85% of you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and you can get these episodes straight to your subscription box. And I want to give a shout out and thank all my channel members. Thank you guys so much for the support of the channel. If you'd want to join my channel memberships and get some cool perks like PVM with me, which I did with a channel member this episode, you can get PVM lessons, an add-on Discord and Runescape and all kinds of other cool stuff. You can click the join button below in the description, or it should pop up on the screen now. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.